House. This is Cleo. I'm here with Eric this afternoon to go through the house and make our suggestions on what needs to be done to put it on the market. Now, the exterior of the home looks just fine, and I don't see anything that needs to be addressed before putting it on the market. It looks clean. All the eaves looks to be in good shape, and the yard looks great. So I think the exterior is ready.
Now I'm assuming you're having a yard care service take care of this and that they will continue to take care of it.
Okay, now the front door needs to be painted, repainted along with the trim. We will find out what color it should be. Okay.
Where's the key? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Inside the house, I really like the skylight feature. That is very unique and makes the house so bright in the center. Now, I believe Eric already talked about repainting the entire house, and I totally agree. I think painting the entire house will make the house look so much better, fresh. The window coverings here in the formal living area, the drapes, the curtains and the valances need to come out, and we're going to put in new 2-inch 4-wood blinds. That's going to open up this area very well. Now, I love the tile floor in the kitchen and the dining family room area. So this is perfect. The countertops are tile, which are kind of dated, but they're in good condition. So we're going to be okay with that. If we want to spend the minimum expenses to put it on the market. Now, all these items in the house will need to go, and we will get a quote on removing all these items inside the house. There are some personal items, such as the wallet here, and some other like IDs.
We found a canceled passport upstairs.
Yes, so please let us know what we should do with those items. Jenny had recommended painting all the cabinets of the house into a dark espresso color, which is the current in trendy color, and I totally agree. I think that's going to make the kitchen and all the bathrooms look like they're updated, but without spending a whole lot of money. We're going to keep all the blinds, but take off the valances because they make the house look dated.
Now some minor things we're going to do, like we're going to clean the bugs and all this stuff out of here. We'll put brighter bulbs up there to kind of make this look newer.
Yeah.
You know, we have a concern in that there's so much personal stuff in here, we just don't really feel like calling a dumpster, but that's pretty much what it's going to take. So if you have some ideas on what we can do, we're open for it. But, you know, like this item over here, I don't know what it is exactly, but that's going to end up in a landfill.
I think that's a checkbook. So that needs to be properly
I don't know what this thing is,
disposed
but that looks like something that's old. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, you know, if you want us to try to give some of this stuff away, you just want us to get rid of it, we'll take care of it. We're going to try to throw away as little as possible, but a lot of this stuff, all the clothing and things like that, and I'm going to go out in the garage here for a second. You know, there's so much stuff out here, like in the garage, that just, you know, we're going to end up, you know, disposing of. And there's really nothing else that I know how to do other than to just see if we can't give it away, call one of the Salvation Army type folks and see if they'll come, what they'll take away. But for the most part, it's just going to get thrown away. I am going to tell, like John, the workman, If he's got, with your permission, of course, if he's got families and stuff that he's working with that want any of these things, come get it. Now, we're going to try to clean out all the personal ID stuff, like the canceled passport, but we're going to miss stuff. We're going to try.
Yes, the cabinets in this bathroom is going to be painted as well, so that's going to help the look. Now, we're going to deep clean all the carpeted area. I think it will just come out fine.
I don't see any point in replacing the carpets, do you?
No.
Have you talked about comps and stuff at this point?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Let's go through.
Okay, now on the ceiling, I had forgotten how much we have here. I'm going to get a roofer we trust out here to diagnose what's going on, and I'll have to get back to you on that. But that's a lot of stuff to have, and we need to be able to show that we did something or we evaluated it, it was a past problem or whatever. So we'll arrange for a roofer to check that out.
I just noticed that. Maybe we'll just patch it up a little.
Yeah, that'll something easy to paint. And I'll get John over here and we'll go through all the stuff with him together. Okay, so, you know, the blinds on these windows are about $85 a window. We've got 3 here, and these up on top, we'll just take that off.
Yes, and we're going to paint the banister downstairs into the same espresso dark brown color.
Yeah, these are expensive to paint. They're very hard to paint.
Yeah. Okay, on the upstairs, I really like the shutters. It gives the whole of the room an upgraded feeling. Now on the
We'll get there. Realtors can't open the bloody door. Does that disqualify us? Try that one. There we go.
There we go. Yes, and I really like this big balcony of the master. And then, but we have to address this
Yeah.
paint issue.
Now what essentially happened is when the builder built the house, they just put straight paint over the wood, and paint does not stick to wood. You have to have a primer first. This is not a big expense, but we need to get this guy done and looking good.
Yes. And we'll get a quote on that.
Deep clean all the carpets. I think we mentioned that.
Again, we have the tile floor in the master bath. We're going to do deep cleaning, including
The grout?
grouts, yes, and maybe recaulk.
I don't know. Once they clean it, it might be okay. It's hard to tell. This is an example. We already put this away. We've got things like this canceled passport, and I really don't think we want to leave that just here for the workers to take.
Right, and again, let us know what would you like to do with the clothes and the purses and shoes in all the closets. It's a great home. The floor plan is great, and we have 3-car garage, and we have all the big basic items ready, like the tile floors downstairs and the tile floors in the bathrooms. So it's a great home to start working on. We're going to keep all the blinds upstairs. So that's going to help a lot. We're painting the cabinets in this bathroom as well. Deep cleaning the bathtubs and surrounds. Make it look like almost new. Not much to be done in this room other than cleaning out the personal items.
Now, there's enough stuff to where this is $1,000 or more by the time they rent a big dumpster and haul everything away.
Right.
But there's also things like these suitcases and all. We can try to give them away to somebody, but other than that, all this will go to the landfill.
Right. Okay. Similar thing this room, just then give it a fresh coat of paint and they clean the carpet and everything.
Did you mention the refrigerator?
No.
Why don't you mention the refrigerator?
Okay, that's a good point. Jenny had suggested replacing the refrigerator in the kitchen with a new one in order to secure a good tenant. But when we're selling it, we do not need to do that. We can go with the current refrigerator. The loft looks good. Just needs good cleaning and painting. Not much else need to be done here.
I know it's painful to see all these things thrown out, but there's really not a lot we can do with it. We've tried in the past, and there's no good way to dispose of things, that they get reused or something.
If you have family or friends who like these items, let us know.
I hope these bulbs work, because I sure don't want to be the one climbing up on a ladder to do those. That's John's problem, it's not ours.
Yeah, right.
Let's look in the backyard.
Okay. The current quote on the cabinets does not include cabinets here.
Okay.
So I'm of the opinion that we don't need to.
I don't think so. Or else I'll just ask John to do it. There's not much more.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It's a great laundry room, by the way. It has a drip sink with a lot of storage space.
Here.
And women can't open doors.
Now, like, see, if it was going to be a rental property, we'd need to replace the rollers, which are about $100 by the time I do that. There's no need to do this for a house sale.
Yes, the backyard looks great.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing, please keep doing it.
Yes, we don't need to do anything. Yeah, that's actually a very smart way to keep the expense down.
Everything looks really good back here. The exterior looks wonderful. And I'm not too sure what this is right here.
The screen.
Oh, okay. On a screen that's broken like this, we're just going to take them down.
Okay, I'll make a note. I agree.
I mean, on rent houses here, if the screens aren't there, we don't put them in. We don't have any bugs. You want to talk about comps or anything at this point?
Yes. I looked at the sales comps in the subdivision today, and then of the recent sold comps, majority of them are with a pool, which is fine. There is one home that's sold in the subdivision that does not have a pool, about 2,577 square foot. That's home sold for $154 per square foot, which I think after we do all the work that we mentioned, I think we should be able to even go a little bit higher than that home sold. The homes with pools sold for a little bit higher, I think somewhere between 160 to 170, or even one sold for 180. I don't understand why. But those are with pools, and the conditions are better as well. So once we get the house ready, I can take another look, and we should be able to get you a better estimate on the sales comps.
One of the problems we have right now that I mentioned when we were on the phone is that we don't really know what houses will sell for at this point.
Exactly.
So we've been putting properties on the market high and then looking at the amount of traffic we get. And so we can getting feedback from the realtors.
Right. And also, traditionally, now is the time that the peak season is about to take off, because school's about to start in mid of August, And by the time we put this home on the market, it will be somewhere around there. So we need to kind of bear that in mind too. Now with the strong market that we have today, I don't think that is going to affect the value, the sale price of this home, but we just need to keep that in mind.
So we need to move pretty quickly because by the end of August, we're kind of off the peak season.
Correct. But this home would attract the people from moving from California.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, especially once we touch it up and stuff like this.
it will be very attractive.
I just can't see putting money into like replacing the light fixtures. I sure can't see money going into replacing the countertops. They look to be in good condition.
Yes, they look to be in very good condition.
The sink looks to be good enough. I just,
Yeah, maybe.
that's $200. I don't know. If it works, that's okay. To me. I don't know what to do with all the cooking pans and stuff like this. Give us some guidance here. But I mean, you got a Bosch dishwasher here.
That's right.
I mean, there's good stuff in here. Anything else you can think of?
Not at this time.
All right. We'll be talking to you.